right now, we're going to slow it down a little bit because I want you to know that this next pan is nothing short of astonishing. I've seen a lot of cookware come and go at this network. I've seen a lot of products come and go at this network. I have never seen something quite this revolutionary. It's called the Jade 3.5 quart ceramic non-stick saute pan, and it comes along with a glass lid. Now, just to look at this, you might be saying, big deal, David, it's another frying pan. No, this is way more. This is a double-walled saute pan, and in between those two walls is real jade powder. Jade that has been ground down to a powder. The jade is what separates this from any other pan that you used because it will control the temperature inside the pan, meaning it will not let it go above a certain temperature, so your food always cooks beautifully. Absolutely. Chef Tony Notaro is back with us, and Chef, I'm so tickled that you're here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
We're so excited about this new technology, and everybody is buzzing about this. Now, what we've done is we've done a side-by-side comparison.
Correct.
Now, when you come over here and look at these two pans, this is our Jade pan, and this is a Brand X pan.
Correct.
We
I
have
just want you to see what happened.
Heat under both pans.
Same heat on both.
And
same
how
amount
long
of
did
time.
this cook?
This is now, I have it up front, it's probably about 8.5 minutes. And the problem is they're both set on medium, but with these normal pans, the heat just keeps raising up. What Jade does is it maintains that perfect medium heat every single time. And whether you're frying with it or you're doing baked goods, it doesn't matter. In fact, let me just place this here for a second.
Okay.
Let me come over here, David, and just show something really fast.
Please.
Here I've done 2 different rice dishes. This is from my recipe book. It's like a paella. And I'm just going to lift this chicken wing to the side, and I'm going to go down underneath, and you can see what's happened here. Can you see how it's burnt?
Okay, well, the rice is burned.
Correct. Let's go in the Jade pan.
On the same heat.
Same exact recipe, same heat. I'm just going to move my chicken. I'm going to grab my rice, and I'm going to keep turning it.
And your rice is perfect.
There is no burn spots in here, whether you're at the edge or you're in the middle. So what does that mean to our friends watching? If you get a phone call or the kids call you and you get distracted, you don't have to worry about your food burning. When they first told me about this pan, I said, there is no way you can put chicken in a pan and leave it there and it's not going to burn. I didn't believe it until I cooked with it. Now I'm sold.
Well, it is an amazing little piece of technology, and I'll tell you, this is just the first of more to come if you guys tell us you like it. And I'll tell you, it is an extraordinary opportunity to pick this up today with all the cool colors that we have. Now, we have it for you in the black. Now, remember, this is a ceramic nonstick coating, and ceramic takes color beautifully. So there it is in black. I also have it for you in platinum. Beyond the platinum, I have it for you in copper. And finally, I have it for you in red. Now, these are oven safe to 350 degrees, so you can definitely take these into the oven. You can use these on your glass or your electric stovetop, but remember, left unchecked at medium heat, another pan would just keep raising the temperature. It would gather the heat and keep jacking up the temperature of the pan until your food burned, and burned pretty quickly. What you're going to find with the Jade pan is that it regulates the perfect medium heat.
It really does.
So then you don't come away with all that expensive food that you purchased burning if the phone rings or if a delivery guy comes to the door.
Correct. And one thing I like about it is it retains the heat for a very long time. So I'm going to do something weird. I had this preheated on medium.
Okay.
I just put in 3 raw pieces of salmon. I'm going to place this on the cutting board. We're going to come back to that in a minute. We're going to cook it in its own residual heat.
Oh, cool.
Because it holds that heat down perfect every single time.
That is awesome.
So let me turn this one down. Let's go over to our sausage and show everybody. Again, aluminum pan, aluminum pan. Ours is double-walled. Here you can see what's happened. I mean, that's just burnt. And unfortunately, it happens to us all the time. But I want you to look inside the Jade pan. And it'll maintain this color. I can leave this here until the end of your show, and it'll still have that color.
And here's the best part. The other is burned. This is perfectly brown.
Correct.
There's a difference between brown and burned. And you definitely want to take advantage of the browning and the perfect even heat distribution. This also has a great feel to this pan. It's not terribly heavy, but it's got nice heft to it.
Yes.
So when you pick it up, you know you're feeling and holding on to something of great quality. You're also appreciating that the color is on the inside and around the outside of the pan. That nice thick layer of aluminum, double-walled. But what's inside? And when you get this at home, shake it and listen.
You can hear the shake, exactly.
Now, you may not be able to hear that at home, but you'll hear it, you can't hear it right now, but you'll hear it when you get this home. Because what's inside is this. This is ground jade.
It's pure jade ground.
And that jade will help regulate temperature inside the pan.
Correct.
It's also important to know that we've got a little videotape that'll help you better understand what's happening here. Explain for us, Chef.
This is great. We took the two pans side by side, put the chicken in. Now you'll see in 10 minutes, look on the left, you'll see the jade pan's just starting to burn. Excuse me, starting to cook, but the other pan started to burn. Look at the comparison here at 15 minutes. This is going to blow your mind. The regular pan, it's burnt. Look at the color on the jade pan, and look, after 30 minutes. That's what blew me away. This really, really does work. Look at the left, that's the jade pan, and the other one is burnt, which is typical. And clean up because of the ceramic non-stick. You give it a wipe and you're done. Let me show this to everybody. Remember we just turned these?
We did.
Here's the regular pan. It's already burnt. Now we just turned these in front of everybody. Look.
Look at that. They're perfectly brown.
Absolutely mind-blowing.
Now
and it will
that's
stay
the
that
jade
way,
pan,
David.
and look next door. These we just turned
There's
at the same
difference.
time. Those chicken breasts, those breaded cutlets, are burned to a crisp. $39.86. This pan is worth our 30-day money-back guarantee just to give it a try.
I hate to do this to you because you love mac and cheese, but I have to
tell
show
you,
this.
if you burn mac and cheese, you've hurt my feelings.
Do you see that? Look at the bottom of the pan. It happens to every one of us, especially in the center, because a lot of pans have hot and cold spots.
Right.
It'll just burn like that. I'm going to take the same exact recipe, and I can turn this until the cows come home. You will not see one burn spot in that. And all you do is preheat at medium-high for a couple of minutes, turn it down to medium, and leave the flame alone. You
Now,
will
Chef,
never do the dance.
I can sear a nice steak in here,
Yes, you
season
can.
it and sear it, and finish it off in the oven, couldn't I?
Absolutely. You can pan, in fact, that's the right way to do it. Pan sear both sides, pop it in the oven for about 6 to 8 minutes, depending if you like it medium rare.
Right, and you can go into the oven up to 350 degrees. Now let me remind you again also of color. I had this for you in black. I have it in platinum. Here it is in copper. And finally, I have it for you in the red. 1,000 jade pans are gone.
Thank you, everyone.
We've got a lot of people on the phone lines who are saying, you know what? QVC's got a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. I'm going to bring this pan home and see if it's doing everything that Chef Tony and David are telling me it's going to do. And I'll tell you, once you get it home and put this pan on medium heat, you get something in there, and things start browning beautifully, but they don't burn, you'll understand what all the fuss is about.
This is what it's all about right here. That's what happens at the bottom of your pan. You know how many marinara sauces I made? You know how you stir it and all of a sudden you smell what's burning? It's that bottom centerpiece.
Exactly.
It will never happen. And let me tell everybody, you have a fry pan, you have a skillet, a saute pan, a sauteuse pan, a chicken fryer, and a roasting pan in one pan with the cover.
It's perfect. Hey, let me also tell you, we've got a little videotape for that time lapse, if we can see that one more time before we wrap up. Just to let you know, Jade and a Brand X pan. Chicken breast, boneless, skinless.
10
After
minutes.
30 minutes.
But here's the 10-minute mark. Look on the
that's
left.
the 10-minute mark,
Just
okay.
starting to brown. This is all on medium heat.
There's 15 minutes.
Look at the one on the right. It's already starting to burn. I'm getting that perfect brown on my jade pan. That's 20 minutes, and I'll just let you talk about the
And
next
then
one.
finally 30 minutes, perfectly browned in the jade pan and burned to a crisp.
Yes.
In the comparison pan. There is no comparison, and because this is non-stick, look at the gorgeous cleanup on this. And more good news for you, it goes in the dishwasher. So you can put it right in the dishwasher if you don't have time to clean it yourself, and it will be ready to go clean as a whistle the next time. Don't miss out on this. We are getting very busy on our phone lines. Black, platinum, copper, and red, all available for you. Chef Tony, great job, buddy.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you back.
Thank you, everybody. You'll love it.
Thank you so much. Cake 39727, and I am in love.